You guys already know how much I love Fauzia's voice. So when one of her songs gets covered by the fastest rising vocalist of metal, I gotta check it out, you know? The lighting here is so good.
Vertigo in your arms.
Ooh.
1 second you hate me, then it's false alarm. That's just what you always do every time. Watch me when I break and say it's paradise.
Something to me that so obviously contrasts between MAPHRA and Fauzia is the difference in timbre. You may not know what that means, but timbre is sort of like the vocal coloring of a voice. So Fauzia has depth to her voice, but there's a lot more brightness to it as well, whereas for me, MAPHRA has like these deeper, darker tonal textures. So just without even trying, MAPHRA sounds so contrasting to Fauzia's resonance, her timbre, because there's this warmth and depth to MAPHRA's voice naturally without trying to do any kind of stylization. Now, as the song grows and the singers impart more intentional style, I think they're going to depart even more so, but that's just my guess. I haven't listened to this. I've saved it for you guys, so let's keep going.
Paradise. Set my body aflame. Lock me up and close the door when it rains.
I just love Fauzia's writing too, like the writing, the melodic line, the lyrics.
Darling, I think you can make the devil cry.
Whew.
And I've been waiting for the sunset, waiting on a sorry, but you're never sorry.
That's the first time I heard MAPHRA go up into head voice in this song, and it was beautifully done. It actually reminded me of the way that Fauzia would sing. Da 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 da. So you've got chest, 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 head, chest, 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 head. Not making a big deal out of it. She's just doing it. It's just something that's happening in her voice. She's not over yodeling, over breaking the voice. Very nice contrast there.
I've been waiting for the sunset, waiting on a sorry, but you're never sorry.
Nice.
Are you? No, you don't even care. How can you stand and watch?
Now that was interesting. Watch. She did 2 little vocal cries there. And what that is a really quick split second that goes into head voice back down to chest quickly and 2 times. So there's vocal flexibility and agility that's needed in order to do that. Listen again.
Are you? No, you don't even care. How can you stand and watch?
The first one was much more prevalent than the second. The watch. I'm making a bigger deal out of the second one, but she's sort of gliding through the second one, although there still is a bit of a small registerical change there.
You don't even care. How can you stand and watch?
Watch. There's that little vowel manipulation there at the end. One more time, just to get it in. Yeah.
Don't even care. How can you stand and watch?
Pretty cool.
Breaking all my bones.
That was there too.
Too close. Got my head right out of my body.
Okay, we're getting a little more intense, and here's how. She's still singing in the same register. She's still doing head and chest. There's no distortion to her voice, okay? Although, again, I'm feeling like it's gonna come. But if you want to introduce more vocal authority, depth, and intensity as you're singing, lengthen your vowels. She's singing ba, ha, ha, de, instead of ba with the cheekbones raised, which lightens, brightens, and kind of makes the sound a little nicer and kinder, like a personality. This is ba. It's like ba. It's got authority to it. It's got a little bit of intensity and angst to it. And it sort of is this almost like a sonic impetus as to what is to come. Close. Right out. Yeah, right out of my body. Instead of right out of my body, which is like a nice girl, right? Instead of right out of my body, it's just deeper. You have more opportunity to sound more like a boss.
Breaking all my bones, trying to you close. Got my head right out of my body.
Body, yes.
Tearing off my skin just to let you in. Isn't it a bit unethical? Got me on my knees. Have you any mercy? Every time you hurt me, baby.
There's so much arpeggiation to this song as well, melodically.
If you ever love me, let me go.
Ooh, I I loved that. And actually, I hear Fozia do that too. Go! That sort of end of the note that just goes somewhere else. Luckily for her, the ooh is part of the chord. Do, 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 do. But the note that yodels upwards doesn't necessarily have to land on a note that's within the context of the chord or the key of the song even. It's cool when it doesn't. But in this case, it just happened to. Listen again.
If you ever love me, let me go.
Go, which is beautiful too. I love it. But I love more that it just happened. I love the ends of the notes in this song, especially that just move and end in a creative way. Let's keep going.
I don't know what it is. Got me wrapped around your cold fingertips.
Oh, your cold
Maybe it's my
fingertips.
fault I can't walk away. Maybe I just started feeling a little shame. Oh, I've been waiting on the sunset, waiting on a sorry, but you're never sorry.
Oh, so
are you?
good.
No, you don't even care. How can you stand and walk?
How? Na 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 na. So many of those little registerical flips there. Love the style.
Don't even care. How can you stand and walk?
So brilliant.
I'm breaking all my bones, trying to
Love that.
hold you close. Come on, right out my body. Tearing off my skin just to let you in. Isn't it a bit unethical?
And again, I'm gonna say it, I have to. This song is so incredibly arpeggiated. The amount of work it takes as a vocalist to articulate the center of the pitch of every single one of these notes, it never ends. Da, 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 da. There's parts of the melodic line that end in an unanticipated, unpredictable way. So your ear has to be so attuned and trained to the center of each pitch, and you have to know your voice so well as to know what it takes to get onto every single one of these notes so quickly. There's no time to tune. Highly arpeggiated song, very vocally advanced.
Got me on my knees, have you any mercy? Every time you
Goes high
hurt
to low
me,
with no time
baby.
flat.
Tell me have I not given you enough?
And I love how emotionally full her face is at all times.
Let me go. I'll let you go. If you let
So
me
expressive.
go, let me. I've been
So the way that she attacks that let is so emotionally full and charged. I need to make it known to you guys how she's doing this. So there's a breath, a ha, and a la. You hear that? It's that makes that note let magical, and you don't even really register it sonically when you're listening. You just know it made you feel something and you really don't know why. But it's the beforehand, which is in your head voice, which is part of a cry. And it goes into chest in such a fast way that we really only feel it, we don't really hear it. But if you slowed it down into slow mo, that's what you would hear. And so it's a backwards yodel really, because you're going from head voice down to chest. Let me go, instead of let, which is that down to up, chest to head yodel. It's difficult, and actually it's more difficult to go from head down to chest, which is also why it's more impressive and emotionally charged. But let me go has to have a huh in front of it. Without the huh, it's just let me go, which is pretty, but it does not hit the same way. And now you know why.
If you let me go, let me. I've been waiting on the sunset,
Love the
waiting on a
breath.
sorry, but you're never sorry.
And then the tone.
No, you don't even care. How can you stand and watch? While I'm
Still her
breaking all
shoulders
my
are
bones,
too.
trying to hold you close. Come on, right out my body. Tearing off my skin.
Okay, so this is the first time she did it while I was talking, but again, I knew she was gonna do it again. The tearing off my skin, when she kind of distorts there, that's what I've kind of been expecting for and waiting from MAPHRA. And honestly, I'm surprised that we're nearing the end of the song and she's just now doing it. This is truly her own interpretation of the song, but even in this moment, I love how she's sort of kept us in suspense the whole time as to what she's gonna like kind of unleash in the song. And this part right here is just like now so satisfying for me.
Breaking all my
Break it up.
You close, come on, right out my body.
Right here.
Tearing off my skin, just to let you in. It's not a bit unethical. Got me on my knees.
I love the owl that you did there.
Every time you hurt me, baby.
Okay, lots of vowel colors in that baby. She almost chewed it like a diphthong, but because of the height of the note, it really just allowed us to hear all of the beautiful, colorful transitions within her journey of that one vowel, baby. That's so generous and courageous of her to deliver the vocal in that way.
Mercy every time you hurt me, baby.
And notice how big of a mouth it took. And that's called an unhinged jaw. When I coach artists to unhinge their jaw, I tell them, think of yourself really, really mad and you're coming into a room to just like give it to someone and you're flying open the door. That's what your mouth needs to be, just wide open. And that's what she's doing. She only has 1 split second to completely unhinge the jaw. But if she's able to accomplish that, this amazing evolution of a vowel comes out, baby, because she's making sound while she's opening, which is what evolves the vowel from a closed mouth vowel into an open mouth vowel and back again within just literally 1 second.
Mercy every time you hurt me, baby. Tell me if I tried giving you enough. If you ever love me, let me go.
Ooh, that was a treat. That was a treat. Let me go. Okay, I was left in complete suspense at the end. Was not expecting that short of an ending from her. But what I loved about it is that, like, emotionally, in the silence and facially, she ended it. And I think that's actually a really important lesson for singers. You don't always have to sing to be performing. And as a singer myself, I do feel a lot of pressure to sometimes fill the space, fill the void or the silence, or fill the music. But sometimes, and in this case, definitely, the music is enough, and the moment that you've created and worked for, the emotional equity that you've built between the beginning and the end of the song with your audience is enough to just end the song and feel the rest of it with them. And that's exactly what she did. This was very, very interesting for me from MAPHRA because it was much more vocally sung and melodic, much less distortion than what I was expecting of her, but I really loved it. And she, to me, is sort of sending this message and doing a cover of this song to say, I'm not just a metal cover song singer. I actually have a lot more in my vocal toolbox than I've really shown you. But here's a little taste of the depth of my capabilities. We've not even scratched the surface, I don't think. But what do you think? I would love to know what you think in the comments about this cover, about MAPHRA. And also, what's the one vocal style that I mentioned in this video that you would love to be able to have? Think about that, put it in the comments. And then after you're done putting it in the comments, I want you to click the link in my description box and schedule in your first online discounted vocal lesson with me or one of my coaches. Because in just 30 minutes, we can take what you put in that comment, that one style that you really would like to learn, and we can teach it to you in just 30 minutes. And you're gonna come away being like, oh my gosh, I can do that thing that MAPHRA did, and I had no idea that I lived in a world in which that was possible. But you do, if you click on that link and let us show you. Thanks so much for watching this, guys. I love you, I love music, I love Fawzia, I love MAPHRA. I'm so proud of you guys for making that great decision for your voice, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.